Folks, it's just that time of year, New Year's resolutions. You make crazy goals like I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to buy a rental unit. I want to make 100 grand, but it doesn't stick. It's an instant motivation, but it doesn't happen. There is a better way, and there is a book that you might want to look at, link below in the description, called The 12-Week Year. It is about an execution plan, not some nebulous feel-good moment. We're going to talk about Mr. Bo Eckstein. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Yeah. So it was interesting. I was doing a podcast and my friend recommended this book and I got it on Audible, 12-Week Year. And then I went to the 12-Week Year website and I signed up. They did like a little short 1-hour class where they, if you want to invest in their program. So I actually just invested in their program because I invest in myself, which is, I always think is the best investment. Like if I spend so much money on coaching and all this stuff every year. So anyways, I stroked a check today for $997. Well, actually credit card. So, but I like the system because it's not that I'm not driven. I just want a system that I can follow, right? Like if you want to buy one rental at a time, you know where to get the course, right? Like, so like, what can you do? And this is 2024 for me is going to be like hands down. I will tell you this time next year, it will be my biggest year ever. No, regardless of what the economy does. And so if you're driven, like I have no problem waking up, going to the gym and doing my day. You have no problem getting in front of the mic and doing this every single day. Like we already have it. But for me, I need a little bit more structure, like where I break it down on a weekly basis. Like this is my execution plan. If I do this, I have won this week. And I'm not looking, if I say, okay, I weigh 250 pounds now. I'm most muscle, but a lot of fat. I'm 5'9". And I want to weigh under 220 by next year. What happens when I get down to like fourth quarter and I'm still 240? I'm not even close. But now I have to measure and hold myself accountable and also have accountability. And that is what will actually get you excited. So like whatever you want to do, whether it's one rental at a time, whether it's you want to buy a business, you need a structure, a plan, and you need to execute on a daily basis and make it simple. Like you've made it simple. You have your recurring guests that come on. They know that what time to come. They get the Zoom link. They come on. You have the topics we're going to probably discuss. Maybe there's some new topics. And it's like anything that's simple and actionable is like how you do it. And that's what I'm trying to do with my complete life. So that's why I invested in $1,000 today, because I believe in systems and processes and not reinventing the wheels.
It's funny you brought this up today because something I did over the weekend is I've gone back to sharing my goals, declaring my goals, sharing my goals, and I will track them weekly and share them with my audience every Sunday. This is something I did in 19, 20, and 21. I stopped doing it in 22 and 23. And I've told people that, listen, 2023 is a year I'm not proud of. I was busy, but I was comfortable. I did some cool stuff, but it didn't really matter. I do not feel good about 2023. And the only thing that I came back to thinking about this between Christmas and New Year's was I wasn't marching towards something. I got comfortable. I got busy. I told myself I was doing good work, but I didn't have any measurable things. So I'm going to go back to holding myself accountable. I've made some personal goals, like I'm going to run the Las Vegas Marathon, which I think is November 3rd. I've already registered. I've already started training. I've talked about my 3 YouTube channels. I talked about books, and I'm just going to report on it every week. It'll be one of my Sunday videos. It'll be 8 or 10 minutes. I have a spreadsheet. It'll be like clockwork. So it's funny we're talking about the 12-week year, because I totally agree. I lived by a quarter at a time for 20 years, and I could have been fired any quarter. And it's never about the result. It's not about the 10 pounds. It's not about the rental units. It's about doing the work every freaking week, holding yourself accountable to some number and looking at it. And oh, by the way, I really like telling everybody. I want everybody to say, Zuber, you didn't do it. You sucked this week. Or wow, good job. And yeah, I love this idea. I'm going to put the link below to the book from Amazon. But yeah, 12-week year. I like it.
Yeah. And I love the fact, like when I think about you, I think about like extreme discipline. I think that's a book, like a title for a book for you. Like, because it's true. It's people out there are always like, well, you know, Zuber was smart. He had a good college degree, got into, you know, tech sales and all this stuff. But like if you look at your work ethic, there's a reason why you're successful. And people need to understand that. And I always think like, okay, Zuber, and like, just like when I'm at the gym, I think David Goggins, I got 40% more in my tank.
Yeah.
Like if you have extreme discipline, you will be successful at some point in your life. And you just got to keep to the course. Most people give up. Most people are like, oh, I'm not going to do it. The more you can be disciplined, and it's your life becomes easier when you're disciplined. Easier. And that's what I want. I want ease in my life.
Hold yourself accountable, share them with folks. If you have a bad week for whatever reason, acknowledge it, move on, make the next week better. I tell people all the time, get a buy box, look every day, document changes, learn average, figure out great. It is really, really that simple. You know, I actually have this. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. I actually created this a couple of years ago called the ORAT rules. I have a little copy like this, and I actually have a big copy in my office. Real quick, get a buy box, number 1. 2, daily. Number 3, grow your network, 2 people a week. 4, learn average, don't gamble. 5, bad things will happen, learn and move on. It's a 5 to 10-year commitment. And finally, audit your personal network. Get people in your life like Bo who make you better. Don't, you know, some of your friends, you really suck, but, you know, get some new ones. Bo, anything else you want to say about the 12-week year?
No, I'll keep you updated. I'm going to go through it now. And I just like this month is all about me. The first 30 days of the month, like we're day 3 in to the new year. All right. Like, and like, what did you tell yourself before that you have not done? You better go do it right now. And like, I just changed back my diet. Like, hey, I'm getting fat. I'm 46 years old. I don't want to be that middle-aged guy. I want to be that 50-year-old guy that's still got a 6-pack. So I got to bring myself back. And like, the only way you're going to do it is if you get off the couch right now and go do whatever you're going to do. And like, keep that in your mind. Because I have days where I feel like, oh, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get there. Right. Like, I'm never going to like, get my YouTube channel to get 50,000 subscribers. I have 12,800 right now. I'll never get to 50, but it's just doing more and creating better content and whatever it is in your life. So that's what really fueled me up this year. It's like, you know what, like I want to get on bigger and bigger stages, and that's metaphoric for whatever you're doing. And to get on bigger stages, you need to say no to a lot of stuff. Just say no. Like, hey, I don't want to do $100,000 SBA loans. I do actually, but whatever the no's are, say no, and then move forward with the things and keep focused and keep discipline on those things. And don't get shiny object syndrome. Like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It never pans out.
Folks, a lot of you have been inspired by what Codie Sanchez is saying, what Codie Sanchez is doing. Trust me, you want to work with the concierge of small business loans at his Bo, and he's created a special website just for One Rental at a Time's fans. Bo, what is it?
OneRentalMeeting.com.
Yep. Go to OneRentalMeeting.com for your 15 minutes. See what he can do to help you out. Bo, you're amazing. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.